This is a Mercy broadcast. Code Red, hold on, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the podcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, 378. We are on.
This is exciting, Uncle.
Hey, you guys.
What happened?
Aaron.
What's up, Chuck?
Hold on.
Okay?
You are not on your right mic.
Oh, okay.
Everything went wrong there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Well, that's fine. Check this out. Watch what I can do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to...
Cool.
Wait a minute.
Switch your mic.
Oh, yeah. Watch this
Oh, wow.
digital wizardry I can do right now. Because you hear us this way, but have you heard us this way? How about that? Is that better?
There you go.
How about
There
that?
you go.
That sounds-
There's the warm.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Cool. Okay, cool. See,
So
you go.
keep it on that and do not touch any other buttons there, Sidekick. Because I don't want to get in the middle of you playing buttons while I'm talking or he's talking.
we don't want anybody to get hurt, Uncle.
Yeah, so hold on and stop. Let the man do the talking.
Let the man do the talking. What man are we talking about?
Wait, I'm not finished with my instances yet. You're still talking again. I believe now we have a guest on the show, and it's on the 378th episode. Here he is,
Kevin Key.
Kevin Key.
Kevin
Key.
Key.
You're
Yep.
on air. Yeah, there you go.
Welcome, Kevin.
Welcome, Kev.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, thanks.
Great.
Yep.
Just out here chilling. Maybe chilling isn't the right word because it's still like around 95 degrees Fahrenheit, but
95.
out here on the beach in Bombay Beach.
Oh, you're on
Yeah.
the beach.
It's a little too dark for you to see, but the Salton Sea is maybe a few hundred feet beyond me.
Yeah,
So you're on the beach. So does that mean you're the house is there?
I'm at my camp. Yeah, yeah.
You're camping.
My house. Permanently camping. I camp here full time.
Oh.
So it is my house.
Oh.
My house is on wheels.
Oh.
I don't live in I like to tell people I don't live in a van down by the river.
Right.
I live in an RV down by the lake.
Oh.
Yeah, there we
Oh.
go. And so I
That's
guess
what it
we
is.
could just start this by saying, Uncle, I found Kevin on TikTok. You recently, you're
I know
foray
the
into
fella. Don't have to excuse it, there, Sidekick.
All right.
I know the man because I followed him 2 places,
Okay.
and we had a discussion,
Okay.
and but I followed him on the TikTak and on Instagram. Not my one what I shared Nana's thing with. I seen him on that, so I seen him before. Because I recognize the faces. Yeah. When I look at the things, I look at the faces of them, and boy, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him to the punch. So I beat you to the punch. I knew who it was. It was this man.
Well,
Nice.
well done. Yeah. So
Yep.
why don't you tell people about your TikTok, Kevin? What
We take that.
Yeah, so I'm still relatively new to TikTok. For the longest time, I devoted most energy to Facebook and then later Instagram. And then everybody's like, "Oh, you got to check out TikTok." So I finally did, but I wasn't really that active. I would post a video maybe a few times a year. That's how bad it was. Anyways, all of a sudden, back in early June, I got banned from Instagram and Facebook. I'd been with Facebook since like 2008. Instagram, obviously, a little bit soon.
Yeah.
But probably Instagram since shortly after it came out. And they said I violated their terms of use and all this, but they wouldn't say what. And there's no customer service to call. You can send an email and they don't respond. There's no chat. There's no phone number to call. But anyways, so I've lost all those years of photos. I have the photos and videos backed up, but it's, the comments and everything else.
That's how I found you.
Back since June. And so then I decided to go full speed ahead with TikTok and also YouTube. And here I am. And, I had kind of just barely done anything on TikTok until recently. But I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, you want to say more what my TikTok is about? So, about a bit over a year and a half ago, I moved full time to a place called Bombay Beach. I've just become obsessed with this town. It's this small a little over 200 people town in the middle of the desert next to a lake in the desert, which is really bizarre, the Salton Sea. And on my TikTok, it pretty much shows, sometimes I'll show when I'm out doing real estate photo shoots, which is how I earn a living. But most of the time, it's my life here, my daily life here in Bombay Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I live off the grid. I live completely off the grid. I have solar-powered air conditioning and lights and everything else.
Yeah, that's how I found you. Like we were just
You found him.
I did.
You could have told me about him, and I would have showed you where he been.
Okay, so Uncle found you. I'm sorry,
I found him.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
He
Sorry,
was with
sorry.
me.
Yeah,
I
Uncle.
got you one.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Nice.
Uncle, he's a fellow desert dweller. He's out
Well,
there in the Salton Sea, out
I
beyond
found him.
India, right?
I never knew.
All year round.
I never knew
year
that
round.
I'd get him on his show. But though I've been following him
Yeah.
on what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But he got kicked out of
Yeah.
that. But I was following him.
Yeah.
That's how I knew you. I found you.
Nice.
And I found you.
Nice.
So Uncle
Him.
found you, and we're
Yeah, there's
gone.
quite a few people that come out here to Bombay Beach, and they're, wait, you look familiar. And
Yeah, that's
they're
what
like,
I
are
was
you that
saying.
guy on TikTok? I go, yeah, that's me. Yep.
Awesome.
But like I said, what I like is like, I first discovered this place way back in 2008, so I would go visit. It's about a 2.5-hour drive from where I lived in San Diego. And I would go visit a few times a year, but then it started being a few times a month, like every month. And then finally I'm like, I need to move out here. I love this place so much. Why don't I live here instead of coming here every other weekend? And here I am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. We've never been out to the Salton Sea. I've never made it out that way. Again,
No, because you're busy at
Oh, you
the
should check it
other.
out.
You're at your other place.
Yeah.
He's got a place at the
Landers.
in Landers, see,
That's-
and he
that's-
goes back and forth to that.
That's a different direction.
But
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a complete different direction where you're at, and it's near the.
No, but it's not like it would be the end of the world to drive out here, though.
Oh,
no,
is it?
no, it's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to make it out that way sometime.
It's not like you live in upstate New York or something where it would be a bigger deal to come out here. But,
Absolutely, no, not a big deal at all. So yeah, I just
Or you live in some other country, even you're not. You could do it. The drive. No.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's just odd that we haven't made it out to the Salton Sea. But man, you in your videos, you make it look appealing. I'll say that. It's like, man, you're in like some abandoned building. You're like,
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. Like to me, it is. I mean, what I portray in my videos is how I feel, and that's the thing. Like I love this place. It's you go to some places, or maybe a lot of places, you see abandoned buildings, and a lot of times people immediately think, oh, well, they're going to get robbed or, something, carjacked or something. But out here, like, the abandoned buildings are part of the vibe, and people have turned them into art. But I also never say, like, this is a perfectly safe place to visit, whether just visit, if you just want to come here as a tourist, it's perfectly safe. Like, the abandoned buildings are preserved as part of the vibe, what makes this funky place amazing.
yeah,
It's one of many things.
yeah.
It's just a really creative community, a very caring community. I mean, this is like my second family out here.
Yeah. It's interesting. I've noticed like a real, and maybe it's the algorithm giving me what I want, but I've noticed a lot of videos on TikTok and YouTube where people are exploring sort of a lot of times desert or sort of out of the way abandoned places.
Oh, so that's been a thing long before TikTok and all that. The kind of the generic term, and it's kind of a misnomer sometimes, is urban exploration, and that's where it kind of started. But we'll use that term even if it's exploring, something out here in the desert, which is the furthest from an urban environment. But that's been a thing. I mean, it was a thing, but there was no like really clubs for it or anything back then. But when I was growing up, like I've loved to explore abandoned buildings since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And now there's whole YouTube accounts and websites and everything all dedicated to that. It's a very popular hobby.
Yeah. I agree.
To go in and explore anything from out here, a small little, trailer that's all beaten up to, I watch other people's videos where these people go in and they're able to explore abandoned skyscrapers a lot of times where the lights are still working and all that.
Yeah, I've seen a popular place where several people went is the Sears Roebuck's old corporate headquarters.
Oh, yeah, with the Art Deco building.
Yeah. I think
Which I've heard in recent times, though, that they've added some security and all that, but people still sneak in. and then they hear the security guards coming and they go out a different door and stuff. But yeah, that's a really good example, and I've seen some recent videos on that.
Yeah.
The Art Deco Sears, West Coast Sears headquarters. I grew up in Chicago, where back in the day there was a skyscraper called the Sears Tower, which is now the Willis Tower.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he's a
there you go.
Chicago boy.
Like that was like the really more. That was, I mean, the one here on the West Coast is the more famous. What part of it's like somewhere around L.A., right?
Wait, what building are we talking about again?
The Art Deco Sears building.
Oh, that is in L.A.? For some reason, I thought that building was in Illinois, too. I didn't realize that was out here.
No. So the more famous Sears Tower, which was like the world's tallest skyscraper
Yeah.
back in the day, was the Sears Tower. Now it's called the Willis Tower. But I know somewhere outside, just outside of L.A., is an Art Deco Sears building where it has a green neon sign on top, and people sneak in and explore. But that Sears Tower is abandoned, but not quite, because the utilities are still on and they have security. What was originally a Sears Tower in Chicago got bought by some other company and they call it the Willis Tower, but it's definitely not abandoned.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been exploring abandoned buildings though since I was a kid, and I still love doing it as an adult.
Yeah. I know. I've always loved that kind. It's just the curiosity of what's around you. Have you ever gone into
It is.
Yeah. No. Go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I've gone into plenty of abandoned buildings. I've never had run-ins with. Fortunately, I try to be careful. I've never had run-ins with security, the police, or some tweaker hiding out. Fortunately.
Good.
But yeah, I love exploring abandoned buildings, and some of the more extreme thing I did. It's not so much a building, but I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, is I went 750 feet below ground up in Tecopah Hot Springs, in California, and explored an abandoned gold mine, and even rode a mine cart that was like over 750 feet below ground.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if you want for it, I can send you some clips of, like that and me out on my boat at the Salton Sea and other things, later on if you want to use this.
Oh,
use
that's
this
sure.
episode.
Let's use that. I
I
like to see them.
like the idea of it, but I've got the imagery going good. I like what we got now, but what I will do
Okay, cool.
is say that people, if they have TikTok, they need to follow you. So that,
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like I said, I just love spreading the word about Bombay Beach, and like I said, I love this place.
it's so cool. Uncle, what do you think of his TikTok? Because you've seen the videos. What's your thoughts on it?
He's very good. Acting his
Thanks.
pictures and everything else. Because when I saw him in these other places, he has his position, how he stands, and that's the way to stand.
Yep.
So I know how he cooperates and how he does it, like he's doing.
I like that. You notice my vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you were first seen, when I first seen you, I said, "Wow,
Yeah.
look at this guy.
Yeah.
It's Ken."
Yeah.
Oh, and then I followed you, kept following you, and then come to turn around, it was you and my show.
it's a
I
real
mean,
good
it
setup.
was a
That's awesome.
turnaround. This is crazy. I was turned around
Yeah.
from, wait a minute, I recognize that man.
Yeah.
The face was
Nice.
familiar to me,
And
and he was
Yeah.
and he was trying to say we have Kevin, what's his name, and I'm saying I know that fella. I had him in my
That's
thing.
awesome.
And either way, I knew it, and you should say that was one of mine that you stole.
Nice.
One of mine that you stole.
Once again, I stole one from Uncle.
You stole another one from me. That one, because I was following him way back.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
When he had a problem with his thing. When I saw you and I was following you on my
Back
other
on
thing.
Facebook, right?
Not was Facebook. The other
Yeah.
one. The other one.
And I used
The
to
one you
be
have-
primarily photos.
Yeah.
okay,
I said,
okay,
boy.
okay.
And then boom.
And that was the thing. And then
he
once
is.
I lost access to my Facebook and Instagram. I had to
Instagram.
quickly kind of change course and focus more on video. And I've had to just kind of ramp that up really quick because I'm primarily a still photographer. But as you can see, in the last few months, I've gotten into the video game, and I've kind of had to just to survive.
Yeah, no, you're doing good. And as Uncle said, the aesthetic of your pieces, there's this very specific look you have to it.
Yes,
Thanks. I appreciate
they
that.
are. They
It
do.
comes across. You
I mean,
notice it right away.
I noticed it as soon as I saw the man's face.
Yeah.
So, oh, wait a minute.
Nice.
I seen him before. And boom, it came
Yeah.
just what you guys are talking
Uncle, do
about.
you see
here.
what's happening though? Kevin is getting recognized with tourists coming to his area.
Yeah.
They've seen him.
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, they have. Yeah, I get that. And then
Yeah.
it's funny because I live on
Yeah, that's
the
true.
east side of the Salton Sea, but on the west side, Salton City, like, I'll go to the Jack in the Box there, and the person behind the counter be like, "Wait, you're that guy up from Facebook."
Hey,
Yeah.
I tell you something.
Yeah.
You want to get popular? Keep doing what you're doing. That is how you
Thanks.
get going. Because that's how I got going. Just showing my face.
We're trying.
My voice.
Nice.
And boom, it went flying. I mean, that's the way
Well,
to
yeah,
do
you
it.
have a really unique voice.
Well,
too.
yeah, that does it too. I mean, but
Uncle, the podcast, it's all
Yeah.
about the voice, right? Uncle?
it's the voice.
It's the voice.
Oh, it's got to be. Yeah, that's obvious.
I mean, dude, people don't want to hear half the time. Some that are serious want to watch his shows, but some of them that don't care about his shows comes over to me.
Sometimes
And
you want to
boom.
laugh.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to laugh. So that's what this show is all about.
Oh, yeah.
Carefree atmosphere, joking
Yeah, we
around,
like
having
that.
fun.
I have.
And that's what I love about the beds. Too bad there wasn't more sunlight right now, because I could walk around with the camera and show you around the beach. But of course, it's dark now, so I have a light on me. Obviously, you can see me on this couch, and I'm sitting out on the beach here in Bombay Beach.
How's the
at my
temperature?
camp
Is it nice and
slash
cool,
home.
I assume, right
You
now?
were saying.
Oh no,
You were
it's about
saying 90
compared to the
something.
daytime. Yeah, it's still about 90 something, but there's a
90
breeze right now.
Well, the breeze is what's
But I'm
holding you
a
down.
desert person.
You like?
Yeah,
You like this?
and it's not too humid. It was a little humid earlier, but
like-
earlier in the week, but not so much now.
You're like sidekick here. You're the desert person. There's your buddy desert
Oh yeah,
man.
but I always tell people I'd rather, if I had to choose between it being 110 degrees or being 40 degrees, I'll choose 110.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't like to bundle up. People say you can bundle up, but I don't. I like to be in just a t-shirt and shorts, and that's it.
Yeah. That'll-
I don't want to. I don't want to
tell
have
you
to
this-
bundle up and put all kinds of layers on. And
Yeah, this is such a flowing conversation, guys, that I didn't even want to interrupt. But you do have a caller
Okay.
who's been waiting.
Oh, okay. We got
put
a
him
call.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on there
we didn't
now.
even know. Let's go ahead.
Go ahead and put him on. I'm
And
sorry
I
to
don't
tell you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh wow.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
One second.
Keeping them
though, I
waiting.
don't think you guys even I don't think you guys gave out the phone number. 'cause
we
had
We
that little
didn't. Yeah,
problem.
it was a little.
We had discussion.
Yeah.
We were talking, and then it's
I've
what
only
happens.
I've
I
only
say.
been slightly frantic getting everything together, but it's working out great. And we do take calls. So if anybody
Yeah.
wants to call, 319-527-5016, that's the call number. Please do call in and join us and ask our guest, Kevin Key, a question.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
so
I'm surprised you didn't say that off the bat.
I know.
Did you say you had one caller waiting?
You did.
Yeah, I do have one waiting, but once again,
Cool.
319-527-5016, and I'm going to go away.
Okay.
cool.
All right.
All right, Uncle, we
Give
bringing
him
this
a
caller on or what?
But when the caller on, I'm talking to my guest, so go ahead and ask what you want to ask him. Go ahead.
Don't.
Hi, guys. This is Jimmy James.
Yes, Jimmy.
Hello, Kevin.
Hey.
How's it going? A little hard to hear.
Oh, I'm hearing enough. Oh,
You got the, he's talking to you.
I think we
Jimmy?
hear you a little better now.
A
Jimmy.
little
It was a
bit.
little quiet, but I think
Little
we-
Yeah,
quiet.
it's really hard to hear actually.
You there, Jimmy?
well,
You
Kevin,
there, Jimmy?
you're
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of doing exactly. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you now.
I can hear you now.
Hello.
You get
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Kevin, you're kind of doing what I'd like to do.
Nice.
I'd like to buy a tour bus and head out west.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
It's the life I should have done years ago, and here I am. And
if I can ask, how old are you and where are you from?
so I am, believe it or not, 53 years old. People say I look a lot younger than that. To me, age is
53.
just a number. Before I started living here in Bombay Beach, I lived in various neighborhoods of San Diego. I never actually lived like on the coast. San Diego County is a huge county, but usually inland. And then my last several years in San Diego, more like towards the mountains in a place called Ramona. Now, prior to that, though, until the late 80s, prior to that, though, I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. So most of my life has been in Chicago, then San Diego, and now Bombay Beach. Here in Southern California. About an hour an hour from Palm Springs and about an hour north of El Centro.
That's nearby.
If anybody out there wants an idea, it's like to where
We're about the same age. I grew up in Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
You grew up in
Nice.
Chicago.
So you grew up in the Midwest too, yeah?
I don't know what it is. I've always been drawn to the West, even though I haven't really been there. I mean, I've been to California, and I was plenty, but I mean the real West.
Yeah, I think everybody is, and especially if, obviously, especially not being from the West, because everybody knows, I mean, when I was a kid growing up in Illinois and stuff, everybody's heard, knows from when they're a kid about, the West, whether it's California, you go further west to Hawaii, and it's like, everybody dreams of eventually going there someday, I would think. Or, not everybody, a lot of people, especially if there's somewhere where the weather isn't so mild like the Midwest or like the Northeast, especially in the middle of winter, maybe when there's 3 feet of snow on the ground and the roads are all iced up, people are going to be thinking about, man, I wish I could move out west.
Yeah. So, it's the dream, moving out to the Salton Sea. It used to be a luxury resort town, isn't that right, Kevin?
Oh, yeah, that's the thing, how much it's changed is, there used to be yacht clubs and golf courses and all that. A lot of, there were certain celebrities, I think like the Beach Boys, Frank Sinatra, or a few that come off the top of my head that
I know some of those.
Either belonged to yacht clubs out here and or had vacation homes out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then over the years when the Salton Sea got too salty and the algae blooms sucked up all the oxygen, it was a combination of those two, the fish started dying off. So these once highly sought after resort in the middle of the desert, I mean, it was like a Palm Springs or a Las Vegas, but with a big giant lake. So year-round boating and fishing, water skiing, and all that. But anyways, imagine all of a sudden, though, hundreds of millions of rotting fish washing ashore, and that's bad any time of year, but let alone, when it's 100-something degrees outside. There was that, and then, believe it or not, there were some hurricanes that made it inland in the 70s. And it seems ironic to think about it now, but what really killed the area, it was starting to go downhill with the fish dives, but what really killed it were these catastrophic floods. Right now we would love to have more water out here in the 70s that destroyed a lot of the resorts and the marinas and whatnot. And I think that was a huge final nail in the coffin for the area, as the old Salton Sea, where it's luxury and all that. And then, but yeah, for the longest time until the late 90s, early 2000s in Bombay Beach, the problem was there was too much water in the Salton Sea, and they had to build this dike or levee around the town, and that still stands today. It's totally worthless now, because now the Salton Sea is drying up. There's not too much, there's too little water. But yeah, it's fascinating. And so when I first came here in 2008, it was to check out the abandoned buildings and all that, and there wasn't much activity out there. There were still, though, plenty of people persevering, and there's something about Bombay Beach, they call it the Bombay Beach Vortex, and you either love it or you hate it. And a lot of people are pleasantly surprised. They come out and they're like, oh, some friends want to drag me out here. They want to go look at some abandoned buildings and some decaying lake. But then they come out here and they start meeting some of the people and seeing it. And a lot of times even those naysayers, go to like this. Where, other people just come out here and they go, oh, well, it's hot. There's rundown buildings. What's to like about this place? But you either love it or you hate it.
I mean,
but what started happening, yeah.
Sorry, Kevin.
I'm
I wanted
53.
to ask you a quick question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got that. But I wanted to ask you a quick question, but also let Uncle know that your international listeners are in Germany and Canada tonight, according to the stream. But anyway,
cool.
The thing I wanted to ask you about, though, is I'm listening to this description. I'm thinking about it. And I'm a Northeast guy. And so was, you talked about Sinatra. He was from New Jersey also. But anyway, what cracks me up is, though, don't you have problems with water out there, like drinking water? I mean, isn't that
Yeah,
an issue?
so that's the thing so now where I'm camping right out here on the beach, I want to say I'm probably a couple thousand feet from the town. Now the town out here, despite being this very remote quarter-mile square on a map, does have city water, city sewer, and electric. Now I don't have that out on the playa where I am too, so I once or twice, a couple times a month, sometimes more often in the summer, I have a 50-gallon water tank in the bed of my truck, and I fill it up at a friend's house in town. And as far as emptying out the toilet, I do the same thing. I have a separate tank that I tow behind my truck. They call it a honey wagon in the RV community, but that's for basically hauling the shit away, literally.
Oh, that.
I got you.
Now, air conditioning, I have enough solar. I have so many solar panels down there and some high-capacity lithium batteries that I'm able to run my AC and stay nice and cool without having to run a generator or have any electric service out here.
Oh,
Off the grid.
Yeah, that's always been the ultimate thing with solar. Like, I mean, for years, people in RVs have powered their lights, or maybe their TV, or they charge their phones with solar. But what was a real game changer is now we're in the day and age where it's becoming affordable, where it's not totally unaffordable to produce enough solar to run your AC. The drawback is you got to be someone that's not so much a nomad, but me. I've pretty much been staying put here in Bombay Beach. I have most of my solar panels on the ground. Although you can get enough solar to power AC for a reasonable price now, you can't fit that amount of panels on the roof of an RV yet.
Oh.
So like you need to set up so it's not practical for somebody that wants to hit the road and be in the desert when it's 110 out. Now the thing is, most people that are driving like a school bus, what they call schoolies, or a van, this time of year they go somewhere where the weather's milder. Me, I stay put, and I figured out how to air condition my place. But a lot of those people, they don't bother to come out here, when it's that hot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not peak season as they call it, is it, Uncle?
No, it'll be peak season starting around October and then going until around late April.
It goes that long,
somewhat
right?
into May.
So you do notice, like,
yeah,
long.
You noticed a lot of people coming in for tourism things.
More and more, yeah. Definitely more and more overdue. It's like way more. We do, and I will say, because I live down around the beach, some people don't, but like. The majority of the tourists are very respectful, surprisingly respectful of the art installations. I feel like a lot of the art out here, if it were put almost anywhere else, sadly, people would heavily vandalize it.
Yeah.
But I've noticed people here, there's a certain vibe to this place that people are here and they come here and they admire the art versus destroying it for the most part.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure we can credit that a lot to the media, social media and stuff. There's all these YouTube videos, all these TikTok videos that feature this stuff.
Yeah.
So people,
I mean, mine included, but
yeah, exactly. So that's a good thing when you say that, like, it's gaining interest because of that. You like that?
Oh, it totally is. And my thing is that's a good thing, because the more people find out about this place, and then they see they see my photos, but they also see in person how amazing the sunsets look and all that. The more people that can see the beauty of this place and then possibly see the potential, the more people are going to be on board with someday maybe restoring the Salton Sea.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, prior to social media and prior to recent years, most people either never heard of the Salton Sea, or if they did, it was some news article talking about it being a post-apocalyptic ghost town next to a toxic lake, and people are like, why would they want to spend any money to save that? But when people come out here and they just they see the nice calm water and they see the amazing sunsets or sunrises, it makes them more, obviously they're going to appreciate the beauty of this place and see the potential. The
point you saying the people when they go out there, the point I would say this, you got to go out to the areas to see it, then you'll believe it. Otherwise, they're saying that and this and that, this and that, and and they don't even give it come out. So what do they know?
No.
I mean, this is what my point is.
So you'll see it to believe it scenario.
Yeah, to see it,
It is
believe
definitely.
it.
You got to see it to believe it. Yeah.
That's just it. That's the bottom line.
Now the town out there is Nyland. Is that right?
Well, yeah. So the town. So Bombay Beach is kind of unofficially a town, but the mailing address is actually Nyland. And Nyland, the main drag or downtown, for lack of a better term, it's a small town, but the main drag is Nyland, and I want to say that's about 12 or 13 miles south of here on the highway. But Bombay Beach, our mailing, we're known as an unincorporated community of Imperial. Like Bombay Beach is what I learned is just what they call a census designated place. It's a neighborhood name, but it's not what you would put on an official mailing address. Although a lot of people do put Bombay Beach on their mailing address and the post office delivers it, but technically we're Nyland.
Okay.
Even though the community is called Bombay Beach, it's not an independently incorporated town.
Oh. Yeah. It's I believe.
Can you imagine if you had a cabin out there?
Well, yeah.
I mean, whoa! You'd be going back and forth in two directions.
Kevin's making it
Well,
happen.
Kevin's making it out there. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I love it. I love it out here.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That made it work.
I see all the videos. Uncle, we gotta make it out there. There's also crazy stuff.
I know.
Slab City, right, Kevin?
Slab City.
Yeah. Slab City is pretty crazy, and then next to it is Salvation Mountain.
Yeah.
What you're gonna have to do, Sidekick, is this:
What's that?
set a plan to do what you're saying to get out to these places, and just let's go.
Yeah.
Drop the day. What do we have to do today? We're dropping it, and let's go.
Yeah.
Do them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way
Let me
to
know
get you to do
if you want to
something.
meet up.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Let me know a bit in advance though, because
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we'll
come back
tell
here
you.
every day, but there's some days where I'm away working in San Diego or Borrego.
Well, yeah, we'll give you a ring. We'll give you a ring when we want to come up. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely would love
Yeah,
to see
that'd be
you.
cool.
Yeah.
Someday when I retire, I'll be out here 24/7. Which
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty close, but
You're
yeah.
getting there, huh? All right, that's
I'm
awesome.
already retired.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, yeah. I gotta wait.
It's hard to say. Huh? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already there now, and you're spending a bulk of your time. So, I mean,
Oh yeah, I am.
I could see you and him getting together. Kevin and you getting together, because you'll be like a pair. Something like that to go to desert people. Oh, hey, we got two desert people.
Oh, yeah.
Let them go. There they go. Whoa.
Yeah, there's so many interesting to see out here. Like you've probably seen in my videos, like the mud volcanoes and all this other stuff, and that geyser where they had to move the highway. And
yeah.
I got to go back to this and look at
You gotta
these.
get out there, Uncle.
I got to look at his other stuff in TikTok now. Now that he started that, I got to look at it. But
I know that Creative Accidents, the leader of our street team, he sent us a link to a video that was made in the early 2000s, and it was out there in the Chocolate Mountains at the bombing range, and it followed.
oh, nice! It's been a while. I think
Range.
I've seen that, but
I
yeah.
forget what it's called, like pickers or something. They're going in there looking for scrap metal on the actual bombing range, so they drive in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, there's a and it's still actively used, not every day and every night.
Oh,
but
it
there
is.
is a bombing range that's just several miles down the highway and a little bit north of here, and it's called the Chocolate Mountains.
Yes, it's crazy.
I did a funny take on that in one of my videos. I go, one time I went to the Chocolate Mountains, and I think it's false advertising because the dirt doesn't taste like chocolate.
wow.
I think they're called that because especially at sunset when I'm out in my boat and that light's hitting the mountains, it looks like, everything from milk chocolate to dark chocolate. The mountains are definitely chocolate colored.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at night especially.
Yeah.
We went on a cruise once, and we went to see fire coming out of the mountains.
You're telling
Oh,
me
wow.
a
Oh, yeah.
A volcano. Oh, what do they call them?
volcano.
A volcano flying all over the place. So we went to visit and went to see that, and and it was all black.
Yeah,
Coming
man.
down, and
That was a chocolate mountain too. They just didn't call it that, but it could have. Maybe it should have.
It could have made that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, but that was a good documentary. It was crazy. I don't know if people are still picking the metal out of there, but they were, and that was fascinating.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
The documentary also was getting into how Nyland is the income level very low there, so people are just trying.
Yeah, it's the county in general is one of the poorest counties in California.
Yeah,
it is the poorest county.
One of them, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I resigned from county work. I was doing county work 19 years of it. So
that was in Florida, right?
That was in Florida, but it's counties.
I wonder what the county work is out there.
Yeah. What
is there much county work going on out there, Kevin?
Well, a lot of the biggest industry out here is still agriculture.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why people wonder why they grow crops in the desert, but it's because there's multiple growing seasons.
Oh.
You can't be growing crops in the Midwest or the East Coast in general when it's wintertime, but out here there is no, true wintertime.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or not like it is in most parts of the world.
There you go. And now, what about are there now or will there be lithium mines? I heard talk of lithium mines out there.
So it's been talked about a lot. So what it is there's tons and tons of, I forgot the number or even remotely what it is, but there's basically a shit ton of lithium. That's not a technical term, obviously. Beneath the surface here, but it's not in the way you think it is. It's basically mixed in with the brine, and it's not some. And what it is, it's thousands of feet below the surface. It's mixing with the brine, and somebody years ago invented a technology to filter the lithium out of that. But the reason why they haven't started doing that, and they've only been talking about it, is it's not really all that cost effective yet. That basically the amount of effort they have to put into extracting the lithium is only costs slightly less money than what they can sell the lithium for. So once they can improve that technology, they'll be going full speed ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I know I've been reading about that. Yeah.
That's the main thing. And the media keeps talking about it, but it hasn't really happened on any meaningful scale yet. But that's going to be the tipping point. Either the price of lithium has to go back up, or the cost to extract it, which is, I'm not sure exactly how the process works, but basically it's some fancy filter, and it filters the lithium out of this salt water.
Sure.
And then they can process the lithium and make batteries. But right now it costs almost as much to filter it as what they can sell it for. So it doesn't make sense yet to do it. Once they can get either the price of lithium goes up or the cost to filter it out goes down, then they will be doing large scale lithium. Based on everything I heard, though, people that visit there will barely even know what's going on. The way they're taking this lithium out is not a traditional form mine, so there's not going to be using bulldozers, and they're going to be carving up the landscape and destroying the environment. They're not going to do that. If what I've heard is true, this lithium is more of a lithium extraction. They're filtering it out of water deep beneath the ground. So it's a really interesting way of mining.
It's a water.
Because most people think mining and they think, they're gonna dig all these big holes in the ground. They're gonna drain the Salton Sea and they're gonna carve it all up. Yeah, it's more, this lithium mining is more, they're filtering it, for lack of a better term.
Interesting.
They're separating it. Yeah, it's a really fascinating process.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I first heard it. I thought it was traditional mining, like they were going to the mountains or something.
No, it's about as much like traditional mining as Bitcoin mining is. And if you compare that to mining gold or lead or copper, and so people hear the term mining, and most of the time, it means they're coming in, they're boring into a mountain, or they're digging into the ground. But that's not what they're doing in this case. So it's really fascinating.
You are a fisherman, right, Kevin? You're a fisherman.
No, I've never been big on fishing. I take the boat out just for the vibes, just being out there at sunset. I fished, like every kid. I went fishing when I was a kid, but never had much luck, and maybe I wasn't patient enough. Or my father would say, that most of the time my bait was in the air than it was in the water because I would like put the hook in and I'd get too impatient, no fish biting, so I'd take it out and check to make sure the bait was okay. And like apparently when I went fishing, that hook spent more time out of the water than in the water. So maybe who knows? But no, like I have the boat just because I just like to cruise around for my boat for the fun of it.
Oh. And it's
How big of a lake is it? How far across is it?
It's about, it's shrinking, but it's still around 30-something miles by around, I want to say 12 to 15 miles. It's still a big lake.
Wow, that is big. Yeah.
It's shrinking, but for a while, it's still going to be a huge lake.
That's crazy, Uncle.
And it's really interesting. Yeah, it's a huge lake, and then, and then of course it's salty. It's actually more salty than the ocean now.
You mean
the
salt? The only thing that's salty is the beach. But now that you said that, now it's going to go the other direction. Exactly. It sounds like.
Oh, it's gonna. No, as the Salton Sea dries up, it's getting more and more saltier. The water evaporates, but the salt sticks behind.
So, but doesn't the water have to connect to the salt? Oh, sort of less.
No, so how it got salty here is this was an ancient salt pit. In fact, before the Salton Sea was formed, the Salton Sea was formed by accident when a canal sprung a leak and they couldn't stop it. But this area was already salt pits and there were active salt mines in the area. So that's how the water gets salty, is the salt was already there and the water just mixed with the salt.
Oh.
There you go, yeah.
In modern times, the Salton Sea the Salton Sea was never connected to the ocean. There's evidence of an ancient Lake Kauai, that was much bigger than the Salton Sea, though, being in this area. But, that was a gazillion years ago.
This has been the first time I heard something other than the beach was salty. You came up with a good one there, Kev.
Oh, the beach is salty, but the water is more salty than the ocean. Some people said 3 times, but I don't know if that's true. But it's definitely far saltier than the ocean.
Yeah.
You'll float in it.
That's
right?
what I'm shocked to hear.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that. So I go swimming in it from now and then, and it is a lot easier to float.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yep. Well, the salt will do that, Uncle. Yeah.
And there's a debate on. A lot of people think the lake is highly toxic, but it's last I heard, and this was about a year and a half ago, from a state park ranger, the Salton Sea. Now this was a year and a half ago. Things may change, but I don't know. Is generally the Salton Sea is safe to swim in as long as you avoid when there's what they call a harmful algae bloom, which is a massive algae bloom and it's festering with bacteria and all that. That's when you wouldn't want to go in the Salton Sea. But when there's an algae bloom like that, you can see it with your eyes. If you see this green slime on the water, that tells you don't need to be a scientist to know I probably shouldn't go swimming this. But most of the time, based on what I have been told, the Salton Sea is still generally safe to swim in. You don't want to let pets in there because dogs, you don't want to drink the water, but we wouldn't drink salt water. But they said you got to be careful with pets, though, sometimes.
Okay. Kevin, we have something very important happening here. Uncle is getting a very special... What's going on?
What are we having?
Uncle, we have our
we got another guest?
Oh, shoot. Here she goes with this hot coffee crap.
What's going on?
I told him I want something cold. This is not...
About hot coffee.
What, is that hot decaf coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, we have
You're
a hot...
Say no?
We have a hot decaf coffee for Uncle.
Oh, no.
You going to drink it, Uncle?
Now, what is this?
You said you would throw it out.
Yeah, pass it off. I don't want it.
No.
Pass it off.
We're not drinking decaf
I'm not
coffee.
drinking that.
But it's
Pass
because
it
it's
off.
hot, right?
Yes. I told you.
Yeah.
Ice in it while you drink it?
Maybe, yeah. Well,
If we get ice in the coffee, Uncle will drink it.
I will drink it if it's cold.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. Well,
But
thank
not
you.
hot.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you anyway.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Kevin, sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
coffee
We
is
had a
very
little
important.
bit
No
of...
problem.
We had a
What was that,
conversation. We had a conversation today
What was that?
about this hot... Well, you will never drink a hot cup of coffee. I
You
said...
only drink iced coffee.
iced coffee.
Only ice?
And she comes in here right now to show a point, to have a point, said. I said, I told you, I'm going to leave it. Leave it away. Get it out of here.
Kevin-
And I told her that.
Kevin, do you drink
And
hot coffee? Yes or
Do
no?
you... Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't like hot coffee. I'll have cold coffee like lattes, and things like that. But I've never liked hot coffee.
That's what
There it is,
I
Uncle.
like. Lattes.
I
That's
usually
what.
drink
I
drink energy drinks.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
But I'll
we
drink
got some
I'll
kind of
drink
drinks
some of the
like that.
fancy. So there's a cafe in town. We call it BBAC. It's Bombay Beach Arts and Culture. It's closed for the summer, but they make some amazing coffee. I never have my coffee hot, but I'll have the lattes.
Man, Uncle, that's exactly like
Cold
you.
drink
He
where
just,
Yeah, it's latte.
chocolate
I couldn't
and
think of
sugar
it.
in
You
it.
just hit it. The only
But no,
thing
I've never
have
drank
a latte
black
drink.
hot coffee.
Black coffee.
A latte
Yeah.
drink, sugar-free latte
Sugar-free latte ice.
latte drink.
Not hot.
Not hot,
Not
cold. That's the ones I
Cold,
drink.
yeah.
Got it.
That's
Ice
what I meant
latte,
today. And
Only
you
cold.
just said that.
Yeah,
I forgot.
I don't ever drink hot coffee.
Yeah.
Dang, you couldn't have planned this way, Uncle.
If she hadn't, we should have had. If she'd want to make a coffee,
a cold
one, I
An
probably
iced
would drink
coffee.
it. Yeah,
Iced
But,
coffee would be good.
Iced coffee would be good.
But
at
yeah,
this
we're
stage.
getting toward the end of the show here, so let's make sure.
Oh boy, we got.
Okay, cool.
Let's make sure that everybody knows where to find Kevin here, Uncle.
We had to talk.
So
Joe-
TikTok
oh.
and YouTube, and I'm also on Flickr. If somebody's a more old school photographer, they would know about Flickr. But
Flickr?
most of your listeners are. Yeah, I'll get to that one. FLICKR. It's been around. It was around long before Facebook
you never
and
had it.
Instagram and
Yeah, Flickr.
Yeah, I remember
Real
Flickr.
quick,
FLICKR without the E.
ooh.
And that it was
Yes.
a photo sharing site like long before Facebook
Yeah.
and any of those others.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yes.
most active now. Like I said, I got banned from Facebook and Instagram, so I'm most active on
Instagram.
TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah. And people
Okay,
can just
those-
type
Okay,
in
quickly,
Kevin.
Aaron.
Yeah,
So-
what's up, Chuck?
What's up?
Aaron, sorry, but really quickly, just because of the late start, and then we had the little problem with the connection through the video. Yeah, you've actually got a few extra minutes here, so I know the clock would
Okay.
normally be put
Cool.
off, but you have time, so
Yeah,
use it as you
maybe
like.
what about 5 more minutes or so? Because I'm about ready to be done after that.
Yeah, we
But
do
I mean,
that.
I can go for another. I can go for another 5 minutes or so, though. If we got any other callers or either you have any questions, ask away.
Yeah,
Well, let's see. Jimmy's still on hold.
let
Let's take a
him-
look over at the phone line.
Let's see
fast,
who's
and, we haven't
online.
taken another call.
yeah.
Yeah, just Jimmy's
Oh,
on
yeah.
hold.
By the way, we haven't even talked to the note.
We haven't talked to the note.
The note.
Oh yeah, well maybe we'll have to do it on the next
No.
show. Yeah,
I'll have to do it on the
'cause-
next show because
You
know,
I had somebody came in and he's been accustomed to us and he just gave us a note to read.
we
but,
do have we'll,
but I
we'll
might
do
get
that.
to it next week.
Yeah. Well, this has been a very exciting show.
This has been an interesting show.
Cool.
And I would say, so if people go on TikTok and then they just type in your name, Kevin Key, will they find you?
If they Google it, they should. Otherwise, it's SLWORKING.
Okay. We'll put the link to that on Uncle the Podcast.
Yeah, just put the link in there, and then
mine. Edit to
and the
mine
YouTube
get that.
is the same username, but with the number 2 on it. I had created a YouTube account a while back, and then somehow way back when I lost the password or something, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll create a new one. So that's why on my YouTube there's the number 2 after my name. That's why.
I see. Very cool.
The original one without the 2 was me, but I lost access to that way back in the day. And
All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna want the 2. We're gonna want the new content, Uncle. That's important.
on the YouTube,
yeah,
but on the
YouTube.
TikTok,
On the
no number on it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's fine, because I needed a lot more on TikTok now.
We're trying to gain-
Yeah, I am too. I'm trying to grow both of them,
bulk
but
it up. I mean, picked up. But I have a neighbor, Mosong, over next to a couple houses down, that does TikTok.
Very big on
and
TikTok.
and this guy here, sidekick here, never gets a chance to see him.
Yeah.
One day I was walking the dog, and I talked to him about it, and I was on TikTok. Oh, you're on TikTok? I'm on TikTok, and boom, I connected. That's how fast I connected to him. That's all you
That's
had
awesome.
to do.
That's as easy as it
But
is. Yeah.
he, of course, didn't have time to
That's
do
how-
all this
that's how
stuff.
this,
but
TikTok is.
I got my customer from him. That's one of my favorite. Well, He been there for a while, of course, but.
But before we do say goodbye to you, Kevin, is there anybody that you would like to give a shout out to?
Yeah,
tonight,
shout
now
out.
that you're here. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Trying to think who else would be. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Because I don't really, like I said, I don't really have a lot of people out here that are really big on social media. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Otherwise I would.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And I kind of don't want to, and I also, though, even ones that are kind of like, there's far more than one, so I kind of like don't want to mention just one, too, to be honest.
You could,
I don't want to be like, well, hey, shout out to so-and-so, but like there's too many of them that I want to do that for, so we'll save that for some other
all
time.
right, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand it. All right. Well, Kevin Key, thank you for being our guest tonight.
Thank you for being
You're welcome.
Here.
It was awesome.
It's great to have you here. Everybody follow him on TikTok. Very informative and entertaining videos there.
I've been watching him too. So I know. I can see him. I've seen you.
We will continue watching ourselves.
I'm watching him. Keep on watching us, then we'll be back in touch with you.
Yeah, like I said, I'll keep posting about my life out here. So will you be saving this as a post too? In addition to
you know what? I try. I don't know if this is. I tried to stream it out on TikTok. It's streaming out on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble. But the TikTok.
Oh, okay.
The TikTok was spotty for me tonight. I had to
What happened?
I had to reapply
yeah.
to do the live streaming and wouldn't let me. So I was like,
Oh man, yeah.
But it's gonna live on YouTube forever. This
Yeah,
video will always
that'd
be
be the
on.
one you
Yeah.
can look at it at YouTube. What he said.
And we'll
but-
make the podcast version.
Sweet.
That'll go out on all the podcast apps. That'll just be audio, but that'll be out
Awesome.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll give you all the links to that, Kevin. And you can.
Sweet, I appreciate it because, like I said, I'm trying to grow my YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, that's awesome.
Very cool, man. And maybe we'll have you back. Oh, also, Uncle, you might want to tell Kevin real quick about New Year's Eve.
Oh, yes. You want to be the next time to come, I have a special New Year's Revolution. Get ready, set your drinks, get what you want to drink, and we do it, and I'm the only one on. His show is not on. Mine, the only one on that
I
time.
might be on, but like I said, there's so much going on here on New Year's, but I might be able to be on. For,
But even if you called in for like 5 minutes, like, hey, this
or-
is Kevin. I'm
5
here.
or
Oh,
10
yeah, I can
minutes
totally
and
do that.
say
We're
something.
doing. We're doing
You know what?
this.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally down to do that, and I could even, live stream, what's going on here, and because there's all kinds of things. So yeah, I'm totally down. Remind me again closer to New Year's.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
obviously
do,
what
we'll
we
do.
know.
We'll
I'll
do it.
That would
We'll
be-
get you.
That's like the perfect idea.
So what we do is also
because that's like there's so much going on.
we
here.
also test beers. We also have test beers 1 to 10. Of course, we don't have any
nice.
drinks right now,
but on
and
New Year's,
but New Year's, I'm telling him to stock up.
Oh yeah.
Stack up.
Oh, yeah.
I got a guy that
Yeah.
talks about drinks. What was his name?
Nice.
Bumwine Bob.
Bunwine Bob.
He'll be on the show.
Oh, he'll be on the show too.
So, yeah,
and
so
he
we're
knows
just throwing
about
that
it.
out there.
But put
be
it
in
out
touch.
there with
It'd be
that.
perfect if you just called for a couple minutes, like, "Hey, this is a Bombay Beach report. Here's Kevin."
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally down to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be really cool. That'd be
Now
really
there's
cool.
an option there.
So
There's
we'll
your
stay in touch. Of
stay in
course,
touch with
and,
that.
Yeah,
and
just
do
like
that.
keep me in touch. Like remind me when it gets closer to that time. But I'm definitely down to do that.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
But there's
So
another
Kevin
one.
Key,
Yeah.
everybody,
Kevin
that was our
Key.
guest.
That was our
Uncle,
guest.
let's mention that
Sweet.
we are also on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
at
we
Uncle the
are on
Podcast.
TikTok, and it's kicking up, ticking, and we are having a constantly sidekick here, starting to finally get moving on making some videos.
Going pretty good.
It's coming along, let's say, but slowly.
So stick with us, everybody.
Let's stick with it.
UncleThePodcast.com is the website. Uncle, I think that's it for the week. You want to bring us home here?
That's our show. So long. Bye bye. Is it?
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Awesome. See y'all.
See you.
Good night.
Good night.